Hello guys, it's me Lego Master 627 and welcome back to Lego's Island. So it is Wednesday, September 13th, 2023, and with only just 2 days away until the theme park's 5th anniversary, we have some construction. It has been a yearly tradition, at least on September 13th, for like the last, I think, 5 years now? Although I think the 2018 construction, I think it was on September 12th, but I think I actually showed it in the update video that same day, so that's actually pretty cool. But I think every year after that, I think it's always been like September 13th. And I don't know why, man. It just ends up being the episode prior to the theme park anniversary for some reason. And here we are yet again! 6 years in a row. Well, at least having an episode on this day specifically. You know what's actually kind of funny, and ironically funny? September 12th actually marked the 5-year anniversary since the Pirate and Bullseye Park was built. Now, as for the Lazy River, that was built over a year later on September 19th. Well, it actually started being built on September 19th, but it actually got finished on the 21st. I guess we'll count September 19th. As for the rest of the park, yeah, it's been 5 years. And here on September 13th, it has been 5 years since the Gold Roller Coaster was built, so we will write that after the construction. It would ironically also be the last roller coaster to also be built there until December 2022 for the Holiday Roller Coaster. So, 4.5 years? Dang! Anyway, let's get to the construction. But before we can do any of that, we need to go and see which 2 docks we get for the day. Which is probably why I should have just paused it at the balcony. Oh well. Who do we get today? Pie and Jack-o'-lantern. My God! I keep forgetting almost all the dogs here are holiday themed. Alright, I now have both of them. So let's get started with the construction. Alright, so as we can see, there are crates all over the island with amethyst and raw gold construction signs. Or caution signs, with the cherry wood fence being on the bottom for no reason. Actually, it's one of the colors in this party. Actually, ironically speaking, the 3 colors of this party are pink, purple, and yellow. That's a little callback to the original fair, even though that was actually magenta, as we can clearly see here. I just wanted to change it up a bit so it isn't like a total rehash of like that same idea. And since the fair is not being included this time, we can literally do whatever else I feel like doing. Which, ironically speaking, I have no idea. I have 2 days to figure that out. But for the time being, as you may notice, they do have the 3 colors of this party. But what's cool is that the item frames have all of the previous ticket logos from the past 5 fairs, if we do not count the 2023 fair. No, we're only counting the fairs that were incorporated with the theme park anniversary in the last 5 or so years. So we have the original, which also was seen in the 2023 fair, the gold ingot. We also have the brick, which was the fair 2019 ticket icon. Actually, let me actually make sure real quick. Okay, cool, it is. Just need to check real quick. I do not want to get this wrong. And then I think we have the nether brick from fair 2020, and then the copper ingot from, the fair 2021, and then the netherite ingot, I think, from last year's fair in 2022. And then, well, it repeats itself because there's only 5 of them. Because this year's, for 2023, was the regular one. That was seen 5 years prior. Anyway, that's very cool. Now, ironically speaking, there are more crates, but with the same icons. And they're all in the same order. If you don't count this one because, well, yeah, this fence is here. I don't remove it because it's technically part of the launch design. But yeah, you'll notice how it's, you'll notice how it's a little different on this one because of this fence over here. But again, it's part of the launch design, so it has to stay. Anyway, yeah, you'll notice how this is a little bit different compared to the previous one we just saw. And that's because all of them have different colors. Speaking of which, speaking of just colors in general, remember how I said in the last episode I would probably put all the signs back? Well, I did that not before recording this. Actually, I think I actually did before recording this. I think the last thing I did was put the construction in the village. Which, yes, obviously, there is some. Because at this point, for basically all construction is construction at this point, there's always been construction in the village for some reason. I don't know, it's become tradition because the village is rarely not decorated in an event. It is extremely rare to not see the village decorated for an event. Like, freaking rare as heck. Basically, every event on this island has had that decorated. It is very, very rare. Oh yeah, and yeah, I did pass the blacksmith shop and resort on purpose because there is no construction there. Of course, the theme park obviously has construction. Now, this is the only one that not have the little ticket icons. This is because, oh, this is the main part of the event itself. So, that's probably as expected. But yeah, take a look for yourself. This does look very cool. Alright, so that's already 3 rooms down for the construction. We only got like 2 more. Yep, there's only 5 areas with construction this time. I know, it's a bit smaller. And ironically speaking, I don't think the entire island's going to be decorated this time, unlike most things, because now that the fair's not being included, I don't have a reason to decorate basically the entire island again. No, like, literally, I do not have a reason to decorate the entire island anymore for this, because now that the fair's not included, because it was already held in May, I don't have a reason to not include the entire island being decorated. So, we are going to actually take the minecart for once. Good lord, man, I need to do that more. And this chest is finally getting emptied after 6.5 years. Crazy how that works. It's just crazy that it just took that long for that to happen. My god, man. That tower chest is just going to get even taller next summer, isn't it? Sure will be. Look at it disappearing. Alright, in seriousness. Back to seriousness here. As you can see, and actually, I'll remove it if they do end up getting in there. Oh, never mind. Alright. So, this was the second to last place I did this. The theme park one was actually the first one I did for construction, if you're curious. In terms of putting it there. Of course, because this is on the mountain, of course. Why is there no snow on? Yeah, there's meant to be snow on this roof, like, all year long, so I don't know why it wasn't there. I may never put it back after Alice Summer, that's probably why. Anyway, the point is, as you may notice, the crate obviously looks a little different again. Looks very cool and very interesting, of course, with the same icons as we've been seeing in the last few minutes, which is very cool as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually, yeah, since okay, so we already have a minecart here, cool. Let's go ahead and go down to the village. Seriously, I'm glad that I'm using these more than I have been in the last 2 years. Oh! I did not see those! Give me a second, guys. Holy frick. I did not see those! Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest and real here. I did not see those! That's literally my first time realizing that. Like, that I never saw those. What the frick? I thought I removed them all. Apparently, I never did. Truth is, I'll put those back later. Actually, let's put them back, like, right now. Actually, since we do have the ability to edit these, yeah, since I finally had the ability to edit these, I don't know why I didn't do that back when 1.20 was released, but I'm glad I figured that now rather than never. Alright, so here's the village, the last place for the construction. Very cool, right? So, of course, it does look different here once again. You may have noticed the only crate to have the amethyst and gold blocks are the theme park one, because that's the main one out of all of these. So, that's very cool. Again, the same icons appear across the entire thing, like all the other ones, except for the theme park one. And we have more caution signs. 3 of them, to be specific, as you can see here. which is very cool. And that wraps up this entire construction, but not the video. Remember what I said earlier about riding the gold roller coaster? Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said that I was actually going to ride this. Let's get a minecart. How many do we still have? Oh my god, we are fully stocked. Nice. Actually, yeah, let me put that one back, actually. Yep, we are fully stocked. I should have. What? Okay, I actually thought I put these here. Actually, perfect timing. Let me just sit these guys down so they aren't in the way when I go on this roller coaster. What the heck, man? I swear I put them down. Apparently, I never did, apparently. I'll put it right here for the time. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, that is actually very weird. Let's try that again. Much better. I don't remember if that torch is meant to be there, but if it isn't, I'll go put it back in the torch. But yep, the gold roller coaster. Arguably the longest roller coaster at the theme park if you don't count the futuristic roller coaster. But at the time, it was, ironically, the longest roller coaster at the theme park for a few years. 2 years, to be specific. So literally, this did end up actually being the longest roller coaster, which was awesome. It was built the same day that I'm filming this video, just 5 years prior. And fun fact, by the way, did you know this was actually the last thing that needed to be done to even complete the theme park project? I know, crazy how that worked too. That ended up being the end of the theme park project. Was this very roller coaster alone. Now back then, obviously, we weren't able to access back here since obviously it wasn't built at the time. Now that I've ridden the roller coaster, let's go ahead and get these guys as well. And now that is it for this episode of Legos Island. That's if I didn't forget about this. It's only 2 caution signs. Yep, that's literally it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode on Friday, September 15th for the theme park anniversary. The 5th anniversary. And oh boy, without the fair being included, we can go even more wild than ever before.